We are fresh off the Olympics, and Paris 2024 competitors such as Alex Megos, Yannick Flohe, and Narasaki Tomoa are already crushing it outdoors. We'll talk about Megos' repeat of Amandra's change, 9B plus or 515C, and some other key outdoor bouldering news. My name is August. Welcome to August Climbing. Thank you so much for tuning in during the daily Olympic recap videos from earlier this month. With 130K views from that series of videos, you helped the channel reach an exciting milestone, 1 billion views in the lifetime of August Climbing. And we've got more great content that will be dropping in the weeks and months ahead. But let's talk about Alex Megos, who unfortunately had a disappointing performance at the Paris 2024 Games. He finished 13th overall in the Boulder and Lead event, ultimately not advancing past the semifinal round. But perhaps there's an opportunity for redemption in the outdoor arena. On August 18th, Alex posted about a bit of bouldering in Norway. He sent this cave problem called Brick Squad, V12 or 8A plus, and indicated that he was waiting for better weather, presumably for world-famous sport climbing at the nearby Hanskjelleren cave in Flatanger, Norway. Flatanger has become synonymous with Amandla and the hardest sport climbs in the world, including Silence, 9C or 515D. So Alex Megos appears to be putting his Olympic fitness to the test on more than just a casual climbing trip. And this is where another classic Flatanger route enters the story. The world's first 9B plus or 515C change. It was first ascended by a 19-year-old Amandla nearly 12 years ago in 2012. To this day, it remains a test piece for the world's best sport climbers. In fact, it didn't see a second ascent until Stefano Ghisolfi sent the route in 2020. This was followed by an ascent from Seb Bois in 2022, and well, we'll talk about Alex Megos' experience on change in just a moment. Amandla described change as consisting of two pitches, the first being bouldery and the second pitch being continuous and pumpy. If you're a fan of Ondra power screams, be sure to check out this video about his first ascent. I will link to that in the description. And now let's hear about Alex Megos' experience with change from his post on August 22nd. Words can hardly describe my feelings right now. The disappointment from Paris was still so present when we arrived in Flatanger. After 4 days of checking out change, I was able to link both pitches on day 5. I hadn't done either one of the parts individually, but I felt like with a really good try, I could actually send. Thankfully, that really good try was the first real attempt I made from the ground with a potential send in mind. I used one knee pad on my right knee, which does make the crux of the first pitch a little easier than the original beta from Amandla. Hats off to Amandla for doing the first ascent 12 years ago. Felt like climbing a real piece of history. There are a couple of key things to discuss here. First of all, congratulations to Alex Megos for sending change in what sounds like only 5 days of effort, just a couple of weeks post-Olympics. Second, let's talk about knee bars and knee pads, one of the great controversies of climbing. Megos has famously been against the use of knee pads. Last year on the Struggle Climbing show, Alex shared his sentiment that if the first ascent of a route has been done without knee pads, that's the style you should try to repeat it in. So there appears to be at least half of an inconsistency here. But let's read more specifically what Alex Megos had to say. I used one knee pad on my right knee, which does make the crux of the first pitch a little easier than the original beta from Amandla. The top doesn't really change too much with a knee pad when you have really bad knee bar skills like mine. The rests feel more comfortable though. I'm still far away from the knee bar wizardry other people have mastered, but I'm willing to learn. This illustrates two things. One, climbers are allowed to change their opinion and their approach. Alex Megos appears to be more open to learning knee bar wizardry than he previously was. And two, arguably the most important part of climbing ethics is just to be straightforward and honest about how you've climbed something. And that's exactly what Alex Megos has done here, explaining his use of one knee pad and how he felt it impacted the difficulty of the route, making the crux of the first pitch a little easier than Amandra's original beta, but perhaps not so much so as to change the grade of the problem. At the end of the day, I don't get too worked up one way or the other. I just think it's an intriguing conversation to have. But most of all, congrats to Alex Megos on this send that most of us will never be able to imagine doing, knee pads or otherwise. I look forward to reading your discourse on knee barred wizardry in the comments. And Alex Megos isn't the only Olympian climbing on real rocks this month. Yannick Flohe and Narasaki Tomoa took the opportunity to visit France's famed bouldering area, Fontainebleau, following the Paris 2024 Games. On August 11th, Yannick shared, "Welcome to Jamrock 8B V13. Fun electric power boulder in the jungle of Fontainebleau." I guess those electric and power boulders from the Olympics prepared him well. On August 22nd, Narasaki Tomoa shared a collection of photos highlighting his time in Fontainebleau. Though this post doesn't include his tick list, we can ascertain from these photos that he almost certainly sent the mega classic Rainbow Rocket, a V11 or 8A featuring one big step-up dyno. A problem incredibly well-suited for Narasaki, I imagine. Did he flash it? We've got some other notable ascents to cover, not from Olympians this time, but quite impressive stuff. Let's go rapid fire on these to close the video out. Max Milne has flashed Bewilderness 8B Plus or V14, located at Badger Cove in the UK. This is the first ever flash of a V14 problem in the UK. Will Bosi has made the first ascent of Harambe 8B Plus V14, a 16-move boulder separated by a knee bar. Aidan Roberts has been posting more frequently than usual, this time on a bouldering rampage across the UK. He shared an ascent of Tempest in a Teapot, 8B Plus or V14, a first ascent of Hell is Empty and All the Devils Are Here, which he suspects is 8B or 8B Plus, so V13 or V14 range, and ascend of the Origin Sit Start, which is 8C or V15. Michaela Kiersch sent the classic Rocklands test piece, Amandla 8B Plus or V14, matching her hardest bouldering send to date. And keep an eye on Jorge Diaz-Rulo, who is also projecting routes in Flatanger, Norway, including Change and Move. I think we'll see some more ascents out of that iconic area very soon. And my name is August. Thank you so much for watching.